Hey guys, and welcome back to a new video. So we've got a major functionality update for Aimogen. In its latest version, you will be able to use any OpenAI compatible API in Aimogen. So if you want to get AI services from a specific API, you will be able to use it in Aimogen as long as it is fully OpenAI compatible. So if you are looking for OpenAI compatible APIs, you will find numerous APIs on the market, and you will be able to use these APIs also in Aimogen to replace OpenAI API and services. So let me show you how to do this. So first of all, install the latest version of Aimogen. It is updated recently and it got this new feature, and afterwards go to settings, API keys, and main API service provider selector. Instead of OpenAI, Aimogen API, or Microsoft Azure, which were supported until now, select custom OpenAI compatible API. And if you select this, you will see new settings fields. So OpenAI compatible API base URL. You will need to enter here the base URL of the API that you want to use. So in this case, I am testing it with aimogenapi.com, which is also an OpenAI compatible API service, and I entered the base URL of it here. So the base URL should be before, or the URL before the v1. So if you are using an OpenAI compatible API, you will see probably v1 in the URL at the moment, and you will need to get all the URL part which is before the v1, excepting the v1 part. So before the v1 is this, and we will need to enter OpenAI compatible API base URL, all the URL before the v1. Also enter your API key from this specific API provider. You will need to have an API key and its base URL, and after you enter this, you will have full access to Aimogen, and you will be able to use it fully based on the custom AI provider from the OpenAI compatible URL or service provider. So we have saved settings, and now we have configured the plugin to use Aimogen API, but not through the official implementation from here, which is also supported and will work, but using the custom OpenAI compatible API mode from here. So note that I use Aimogen API, just an example. There will be hundreds, if not more, APIs which are OpenAI compatible right now and will be able to be used here directly in Aimogen. So after we set this up, we can go, for example, to the chatbot, and we can configure, for example, to use GPT-4o. This is an example, or even better, GPT-4o mini, and all we have to do is save settings. You will see the model listed as OpenAI. However, it is not OpenAI anymore because it's OpenAI compatible API, and it will be used for this. In this case, Aimogen API will be used. Hello, how can I help you? Hi, how are you? And the response was really fast, and this time Aimogen API was used as a substitution for OpenAI. So this is how you will be able to use here any other AI provider URLs directly in Aimogen, and this basically unlocks infinite possibilities because you can select the API provider which you like the most, which is the cheapest, or which provides the best speed, best performance, or which provides the highest quality of replies and responses. You are the boss now, and you will be able to set here your own, or even more, you can implement your own OpenAI compatible AI service and use it in Aimogen, and it will basically work. So give it a try. This is unlocking infinite possibilities for Aimogen. It unchains it basically, because until now it was chained to OpenAI services. Now it is unchained. It is no longer limited by OpenAI. You will be able to create your own APIs and use it in Aimogen, or use any other existing OpenAI compatible API. Keep in mind that the APIs need to be OpenAI compatible, because they need to respect the format and the structure of the API that OpenAI is using, so the plugin will be able to communicate with this custom API that you set up here. Okay, so this is the major update that I wanted to give you a heads up of in this video. Let me know if you have other ideas, suggestions. They are welcome. Leave them in the comments of this video. I read every comment with much joy, and I reply to them. So thank you for watching. Like, share, subscribe. This is all for today. I go back to work. Bye bye.